Well, I lived here since 1970.
Okay.
Also. And I discovered Community Coalition after the riot, where everything was devastated. And my husband and I felt like, golly, what can we do? You know, nobody cares. You know? And then somebody from Community Coalition came to knock at the door. And then we said, oh my goodness, now we can do something. We can join other people. Y necesitamos firmas, que si pueden firmar
¿La licencia de qué?
De la licencia de licor.
¿De cuánto tiempo llevan ya ustedes aquí en esta casa?
Unos 8 años.
¿8 años? Entonces, ¿qué han visto?
Pues muchas cosas.
¿Qué es lo peor que han visto?
Pues cuando los matan ahí.
¿Le ha tocado ver usted balaceras?
Sí.
Wow.
Sí.
She's actually seen shootings happening like right here in the corner. She's been here for 8 years. ¿And vio a alguien que mataron o?
Sí.
¿Usted lo vio?
Sí, porque cuando salimos y ahí estaba tirado.
Oh wow, she actually heard the shots, came out and saw someone lying on the floor dead. So we're literally right by Monarch liquor store, Miss Rutledge. We've seen, we just spoke to the lady, people getting shot right here in the corner. Just the arrest, the amount of harm and pain that it's been causing for 10, 20, 30 years. But this one by far, in the entrance of the Vermont corridor, this was called Death Alley, because just the amount of shootings and deaths. And you can see like across the street and on the other side, there's families, there's children, walking by, but there's people still drinking, opening the space. It's very common to see yellow tape in this intersection.
Yes.
So one of the things that we noticed is that when there's a liquor store also, it's a magnet for cops to just harass people. So you'll see a lot more people getting stopped for random reasons. So one of the things that we noticed was neighbors that live in the area will most likely get stopped. If you look like a suspect, quote unquote, whatever that might be, if you're black or you're Latino and bald, you're most likely to get stopped by a cop too.
Traffic stop and they're conducting an investigation right now, so
when we talk also about like harassment, like in the community, if you know that you live by a liquor store, most likely if you're Latino, you're black in South LA.
It's very difficult to live in the community and not be able to walk in your community. But that liquor store is a magnet for anybody and everybody that's looking to
cope.
To cope. The liquor store being the hub, attracting all these people and making it all available for them, that it shouldn't be there. Our community really needs to have a market, a real market.
¿Qué le gustaría ver en la comunidad? ¿Qué cosa? En lugar de una licorería, ¿qué otra cosa?
Bueno, una marca, ¿verdad?
Una marqueta. What would you like to see in that corner instead of a liquor store?
Well, if they could make a regular market or something, like a little deli.
And then you imagine all these parents walking with their children to take them to school, and they have to pass through there.
But we do know that near a liquor store you'll find dispensaries, you'll find smoke shops. Yeah, right next door to you is a smoke shop too.
Right.
Right now there's no places to hang out. So even people that used to hang out in spots, it seems like the only spots that have a light on at night are the liquor stores. And we're hoping that this is a moment where we're careful, but we're also like courageous and brave enough to like reclaiming our streets and our spaces and our community and really, change the built environment. As a lot of the owners say, well, now I cleaned up, now I changed from liquor to market. It doesn't take away.
It's only the sign.
It's only the sign.
You walk in there and it's wall-to-wall liquor.
Well, there was a fridge with a few, with a carrot that they added a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we don't want it to just be a facade or lip service. We want it to be a full-on market that we're proud of, that we're proud of saying I'm in South LA and this is the market that I go to.
You guys were coming by.
Of course. We'll come back and celebrate once everything, changes.
We'll have a block party.
Yes, yes.
South LA has suffered for decades from disinvestment and marginalization, so we're here to urge that you please help us and support so that South LA can be revitalized. Thank you.
I had to walk to my optometrist about 4 weeks ago, and I had to pass by Monarch liquor store on my way back, and I was harassed, and I was told very disrespectful things, and I truly felt threatened. Our children need a better view of their future. We deserve it.
Most recently, our recent collaboration with LMU and their research has demonstrated how any responsible liquor store will attract smoke shops and illegal dispensaries, which are now both across the street, creating a trifecta effect, increasing the devastation of a community. Like the mother that I spoke to a few days ago, who lost her 17-year-old in front of that liquor store, with tears in her eyes, begging for us to do something about it. It's also very disrespectful to come and showcase a facelift and say that that'll make up for all the decades and decades of pain and death that has happened. We are in desperate need of access to preventative options that uplift us and not more drugs that destroy our community. All in favor to revoke the license today, please stand up. Párense todos los que están. Thank you. It takes time, it takes persistence, but it takes truly believing and owning each other and believing that the spirit of the community still goes on. Yeah. So it's just the beginning. So thank you, Ms. Rutledge, for continuing, for being such an inspiration.
So I'm very grateful that the Community Coalition has been working with us in the community to make this enormous change.